Welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable. I'm Sarah Vantine here with Ted Ings. Today we have the Leaders in Fixed Operations panel. And Ted, what incredible guest we have on our stage today.
Incredible talent, Sarah. You're so right. Tom Druzynski from the Herr Automotive Group is here. Marco Zwanenburg, technician to the stars. Gentlemen, welcome to the Fixed Ops Roundtable.
Thank you for having us. Thanks for having us, Teddy.
You gentlemen are really at the very top of the food chain and comes in fixed operations. So any chance we get to kind of pick your brain and learn what you're working on, Tom and Marco, is a great privilege for the roundtable. So Tom, bring us up to speed. What have you had recently in the past that you're working on, and what do you see coming in 2026?
One of the things really that we're working on this year, technician video is a big thing for us. We've done a great job at implementing and getting the technicians to take the video. 2026, the focus is on video quality, making sure that we're hitting all of the numbers we want to see, all of the things within the videos that we want to see touched on. We're measuring brakes, we're sticking tires, we're doing all those things, really making it transparent for our customer the way that we do business, helping them to sell some work, gain some hours. As a wise man once said, it's all about the hours, right?
I've heard that.
We've heard that maybe once or twice on the roundtable. So that video is going to continue to be something that's a big focus for us in 26.
Marco, what are you seeing happening in the industry?
I see that in 2025, we have discovered a lot of ways to do better business. We've talked a lot about MPI, about videos. We've talked a lot about data and AI. I think 2026 is going to be the year of implementation. We're going to take all this data, everything we learned in 2025. The videos are starting to really become a big thing. So I think we're starting to figure this out and really start to implement everything we've learned. So 2026 is really going to be the year of action. And I think 2027 is going to be the year of fine-tuning action and becoming even better, because there is no other world than a fixed operations.
That's right.
Tom, Marco talks a lot about culture, the importance of culture at the dealership. Again, you oversee service operations at the largest dealer group in New York State, I believe about 40 some locations and then some. How important is that culture, and what do you see, in terms of development of your people and having them pursue a career path within Herr?
Culture is everything, Ted. You really can't. You need to be able to focus on people, right? So many places say that they're employee centric, but if you don't truly live that life, it shows, right? When the words don't match the actions, it really shows, and it's something that you got to have career paths for your people. Number one, they have to know what's in store for them. They have to know how to reach their goals. You have to talk about those goals. You've got to be able to show them the steps, but it comes from a position of care and not just one where I care about the numbers. I care about the people, right? In our positions, we win when our people win. That's one of the things that I love. I use our VP, Jay Galligan, as a great example.
Yes.
VP for one of the largest auto dealer groups in New York State. You ask him about the thing that he's most proud of in his career. He's not going to talk about that path and that he started as a terrible oil change tech. He's going to tell you about the time he was a service manager at one of our stores and he had 10 technicians in 1 year buy their first home. All right. So to me, that's the definition of culture. We care that much about our people. We find ways to recognize them. We find ways to reward them. We make sure they know that they're respected as a person, right? And we give them paths.
Marco, how important is that culture to the technician family?
It is absolute must. There is no question about it. Culture is the difference between having management or having leadership. And having people like Tom in place that have the leadership is absolutely fantastic, and it shows that the culture really grows and keeps people there. And what is so important about culture leads to retention. Retention is the best tool of attracting new talent. So culture is an absolute must. You want your dealership to survive, to be profitable, to be efficient, to be top of the line. Best team of the planet has to have a great culture. If not, just give up, go home now.
Culture is critical. And Tom, we're seeing a lot more young people considering automotive as a career. We're having a lot of conversations, across the industry where we're really this talent and recruiting and getting started early in the education process, and then also investing in those young people as they continue to grow in their career is becoming so important in that culture equation. What are some strategies that you're seeing in the industry that have been especially fruitful in getting young people to consider automotive?
So actually, it was funny. We were just talking about this, and getting people to understand what actually is available to them in automotive, right? The not just the earnings potential, but the long-term career and all of the different things between automotive retail to, to things just like where we're at today, making them understand or getting them to understand that path and what it takes to get there, the number of things that are available to them. I love seeing something like the Northwood University. That's amazing. That's amazing that there's this university that's out there that's gonna teach you how to live within the automotive space, whether it be retail or something else. Automotive is like the Wild West, right? All you got to do is you got to be brave enough to go out and stake your claim. It's the work ethic. It's the it's showing up every day, putting in the time, doing it ethically, right? Having strong morals. For me, one of the big things is making sure that those young people know that there are people within the organization that are looking out for them. So when we talk about technicians, it's hand-selected mentors that have a tie to that person for the entire time that they move through their career, right? So you always have somebody looking out for you instead of putting them into a cutthroat environment where they have to worry about taking money away from somebody else. You can't live that way.
Marco, what are you seeing out there, and what is becoming more important in this equation?
I think that Tom hit it on the nail here hit it on the head with saying hand-selected mentors. Not every technician, as brilliant as they may be at their job, are just not equipped to be able to transfer that knowledge in such a way to new people coming in that they are understanding it, that they feel appreciated, and that they are allowed to make mistakes, because that's how you learn. Yes. So it is so important that you have that point. So what I'm seeing is that I think we need to be more transparent about the actual numbers, income numbers on anywhere in the automotive. Because like you and I were just talking about this, like it's a very comfortable life, but you got to apply yourself. If you want it, it's there. You want to sit around and blame others, it's just not going to work. So I think this is a very good point about the hand-selected mentors and being transparent about true income potentials.
Lots to think about.
I think Sarah and I learn every time we get together with you, Tom and Marco. So thank you for all you do for the industry, and fixed operations. Thanks you as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Two great leaders in our industry, Tom Druzynski from the Herr Automotive Group and Marco Zwanenburg, here with us today at the Fixed Ops Roundtable.